Hello, good morning, MomoCon. Happy Saturday. We're so excited to have you here on the Momentum stage. And I am joined today by Limey. Hello.
Hello, yeah. I'm Limey. I'm running Pokemon Crystal later tonight. So if you want to watch that, come by, what is it, like 6 p.m., 5 p.m.?
Nice. Yeah. 6 p.m., 5 p.m. We'll be here all day. And I mean, speaking of being here all day and having really awesome things to take a look at, there are some awesome, fun, amazing, exciting runs on the schedule today, like Vengeful Guardian Moonrider, super awesome pixel indie game. Looks like it's going to be great. And of course, Splatoon 3.
I was hoping you wouldn't say Splatoon because I wanted to say Splatoon.
Oh my God. Okay, you say it. You say it.
Yeah, so we also have Splatoon 3. The DLC, if you've never seen that, the run for that is super, super cool.
Yeah.
We also have Celeste, if you've ever seen that. The runner is fantastic, and they're just going to schmoove through the entire game. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah. I love schmooving through like speed runs. That's like super satisfying. And I am really, I know this is your run, but I really am looking forward to Pokemon Crystal. Like seriously.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Like actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to actually be
I'm a little biased, but I think it's going to be a little cool.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited for the day. So many cool things. Speaking of which, we've already made $721 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. What happens if we make $850 today?
I was told by a little birdie in my ear named Clinkit, who came onto the stage and told us, if we reach $850 raised for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, Lori D. Bunnykins, who is the showcaser of Vivid Stasis later tonight, will be doing an encore. So it's going to be super cool. But it's really funny that it's called the encore because usually in like music performances you have like an encore, but in the difficulties it's actually encore is the second hardest, and then it's finale.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be the finale. It's going to be the encore. She's going to be playing a lot harder stuff and more charts as well. So we do want to get that. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we are not that far away from that milestone. So I really think we can hit it today. Everybody in chat, everybody here in the audience. If you're walking on by, we've got QR codes posted up. You can just scan that and donate. Or if you're in chat, !donate to get the link. And you're donating to a really incredible cause that is just important for so many people, families, have been impacted. So please donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Also, you know what I just remembered? We've got a super cool tier list later that I'm really looking forward to.
We do, yeah. If you like the last one with Mario Kart games or Mario Kart characters for the new game, this one's going to be a lot higher stakes. It's going to be a bit less, but it's going to mean a lot more to a lot more people. It's going to be games that have come out this year that may or may not be good. Who knows?
Who knows? I got to hear the takes from the audience. I got to hear the takes from the staff. I got to put my own take on there. It's going to be a fun time. Maybe a little spicy, but definitely always awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot more dogs in this race, I think.
I think so.
There's less games.
Yeah. So we're going to make it count. But I also want to talk about, I know we talked about Pokemon Crystal a little bit, but I want to just, deep dive a little bit into what we can expect when we're watching your run today.
Yeah, so it's a Pokemon randomizer, so a lot of stuff is going to be random. I play with all of the items, all of the hidden items, and all of the berry trees randomized on top of, obviously, the Pokemon that I can find being random.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's vanilla, a lot of stuff that's quality of life. But if you've ever seen a Pokemon randomizer, it's going to be pretty standard. Though with my settings, it's going to turn into almost like a strategy speedrun that I have never seen before, where I need to go to specific places, collect these specific things so I can beat the game as fast as possible, because this is not just going to be a randomizer. This is still a speedrun. We're on the speedrun stage right now here at MomoCon. So
yeah. I mean, that is going to be really interesting to watch because the mix of strategy, because I'm curious, if you're getting through the trainers as quickly as possible, you're not going to have time to level grind. You're not going to have time to really pump up your Pokemon. So it's going to be interesting to see the move sets and how you're going to strategize certain Pokemon against certain trainers and all that.
Yeah, especially in the early game, I'm going to be super underleveled, so it can get super hard.
Yeah. One move. And then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I can't wait for that. That should be a good time. Also, Pokemon Crystal is super nostalgic. Do you have a favorite starter from that generation?
From that generation, I'm going to get some hate, I'm positive, but I love Chikorita. I love Chikorita.
Wait, but what's the hay for Chikorita. Chikorita's so cute.
Chikorita is so cute. I think it's a dog. It's my favorite dog starter, I think, out of all of them. But a lot of people, I don't know, just don't like Chikorita because he makes the game hard, but like Bulbasaur also made the game hard. People love Bulbasaur, so I'm not sure. I think Chikorita is underloved, underappreciated.
Okay, yeah. I am a grass Pokemon enjoyer. Bulbasaur was my very first Pokemon.
Mine too.
Yeah, so I have a soft spot for the grass types. But yeah, okay, cool. I am so excited to see that run. Also, speaking of, like, we got some really great donations that we never got a chance to read the messages for. Do you want to read some of those messages?
Yeah. Before we get started on that, I do want to say, yeah, apparently the donation messages have been messed up all event, but
Yeah.
for Saturday today, we got them fixed.
We got it fixed.
and we're going to be running some of them back.
Yeah.
There's one funny one that came in during Pseudo Regalia, and I will definitely forward this to Lori because I'm on commentary for Vivid Stasis as well. There's a donation that says, explain a Coyote Ultra and why it's the coolest trick name in any video game ever, please. If you haven't seen Pseudo Regalia, one, when the VODs came out, please watch it. It was super cool.
Yeah.
Two, there's a lot of tricks with the movement in the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of just stick flicking and clicking a lot of buttons in succession really, really quickly. And a lot of the stuff in that game has just the sickest names you've ever heard.
Yeah.
And Coyote Ultra is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is awesome.
Yeah. It's just one of those names that has a cool factor.
Yeah.
So I definitely have to ask Lori before we start on Vivid Stasis.
Yeah. I mean, that's a name, if I was called that, I'd be strutting into the room with full confidence. You know what I mean? All right, let's go. Oh my gosh. Pseudo Regalia, best Regalia. That's I like that message.
There's quite a few that came in for Pseudo Regalia, which I'm happy about.
Heck yeah.
There's also one that says, hi, don't forget to go fast. That's all, smile.
I mean,
we've been doing that all event.
Yeah.
If you've been watching, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, that's the spirit of the event. I love that. I
mean, this is the speedrun stage and all.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I might, if I'm really concentrating hard, forget to go fast. Because, sometimes you get locked in on the game. You're like, oh, wait, I'm also speedrunning. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. So let's see here. We've got, I'm so Red to Go by Phantom Ganon Slayer. Thank you so much for that. And, I like this one. I enjoy video games like these games. Thank you for being fast.
Exactly. I mean, we're doing the most that we can do here, speedrunning for charity. So, I mean, we do appreciate all the donations that are coming through. I do want to also mention one which ties into the schedule today.
Oh.
There's a donation from yesterday that says, Twine runs, woo!
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that too loud because I didn't want it to ruin everyone's ears. But yeah, we are starting with him once again today, and I'm super excited for that.
Heck yeah. There have been so many cool things that we've seen already. There have been so many cool, just moments, the music moment and the tier list yesterday. But I am so looking forward today. I'm looking forward to hanging out with all of you, the audience, seeing some really cool runs, hearing some great commentary, and just having a good time here at MomoCon. So let's continue to go. I think we're ready for the first run, the runner's set up. Do you want to?
Yeah, it won't be too long before we can get started with our first run. Obviously, I have to move the couch to face the camera, but we will be ready with that real soon.
Yeah. So we're going to take a few minutes break, and then we're going to transition over to the run and have a good time. So thanks for hanging out with us for the morning show. It's been really cool hanging out with y'all and chatting and starting the morning right. So we'll see you in a couple of minutes.